Oh yeah, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to this week's episode. My name is Gerard, this is my little brother Alex. The missing guy is JR, and this is the GAJ Podcast. Oh yeah. Alright, guys. Well, let me change this up a little bit. Turn that down. Turn a little mood music on. Let me know if I'll turn it down a little bit more. All right, guys, it's hot in here. It's hot in here. It's always hot in California, well, compared to the Midwest. But I'll tell you what, here in Kansas City, it was like 77 degrees today. It's been, I think we only got into the 40s on like Monday, and ever since, I think we've just slowly been climbing. It was 60s on Tuesday. I think it got into the low 70s yesterday. And today, we're recording a night early because there is some traveling going on this weekend. We'll get into that in a little bit. But today, it got up to 77 degrees here in Kansas City, and we're not done. So, yeah. Like I said, it's hot in here. Anyway, guys, if you've been with us before, thank you for coming back. Hopefully you've taken it upon yourself to like an episode, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you know when our new episodes are out. And if this is your first time with us, thanks for checking us out. Hopefully you'll do all the same things as the people that have been here before. And as a newcomer, hopefully we can get you to put a little comment in the comments, even if it's just a little wavy emoji so we know you're there. And we can shout you out. And of course, if you would rather participate a little more anonymously, we have an email address you can send us messages to. That is gagepodcast@gmail.com. All right. Whoa. What's going on there? There we go.
All right, before we move on, though, last episode, I got way too messed up.
You did.
I was looking back, watching myself on YouTube, and I could not finish it because I was just completely insufferable. That gummy hit me hard. The alcohol hit me hard. So as of tonight, given it's also a Thursday night, there's no liquor in my system. There is wine, though, because I am testing out the wine. How my body reacts to it. And I have not taken a single gummy yet. I might take one later. But as far as recording, I did not like how I sounded last week. I don't even know what I was able to say because I stopped listening to the podcast because it was just so bad. So I may repeat some things I said last week, but I will say it in a more coherent way.
In other words, if last week was your first time with us and you came back, thank you.
Man, that was bad. Eventually, I'll finish listening to it, but it was just, I think I said the same thing 3 times in a row, and I was just like, whoa. And yeah, I can visually see myself slip away into another world.
Yeah.
I took a portal, and I was just hanging, peeking through a window.
It went off the rails a little bit, and then on top of that, we just had all kinds of audio issues, so apologize for that, and thank you if you made it all the way through that episode.
We don't know if the audio issues are completely fixed. I do think it is more of a StreamYard thing. I thought it was my equipment, but I think it's maybe a combination of both. So if we do encounter those same issues, then I will switch from my microphone to my headphones like I did last week, and hopefully the audio isn't going to be as bad as it was last week. Yeah.
Ironically, I think earlier in the episode, we got Alex's audio figured out, and then mine just went kaputs. And there's stretches where it's hard to hear me at all, so apologize for that. Thanks for coming back. Anyway, let's get into it before... let's try and beat the technical issues. So we're going to get into our first segment. It's all about at least my favorite pastime, and that's eating. We affectionately call it Mom's Kare Kare. And as usual, we like to lead off with Mom's contribution for the week. She did kind of sort of meal prep. Well, she prepared meals for the week. I don't know if you want to call it meal prep, but let me get a picture up here. So this is her lunch / dinners for the week. What's that?
That's me.
Oh, shit. I put the wrong one. Let me try that again. Spoiler. Ruining it for everybody. There it is. All right. Order of operations. All right. Here we go. So Mom prepared for the week by getting a Luminati's.
Let's go.
Chicago classic. That's right up there. That's my favorite. And then to health it up, she got.
I wish I had that out here.
What's that?
I wish I had that out here.
Oh, dude. If it ever shows up in Kansas City, yeah, I'll stand in line for an hour just to do it, just to get it. But yeah, she healthed it up with a little salad back here, cucumbers, grapes, mixed nuts, and dressing. I'm assuming it's that sweet vinaigrette dressing that she likes from Luminati's also. And a chocolate croissant for dessert. And I guess she had looks like that's a caffeine-free Diet Coke.
That must be a personal-sized pizza, because that looks really small.
I think it's not a personal size. I think it's a medium. It's definitely not a large.
Okay. Yeah, but it's also going to be thick as shit.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I mean, so if you're not familiar with Luminati's, the small size, they'll still tell you it'll feed one, probably up to 2 people. The medium will feed like 3 to 4, and then the larger one will feed like 5 to 7. That's a medium, and again, Mom's eating it for the whole week, so I would be willing to bet that's going to take her all the way into a weekend. So if she just got it, I just got this from her today. So if she just did that today, that's going to take her all the way through the weekend. I bet that will last her 7 days. And I say that especially because she also prepared something else for, I am assuming when she's done with that. This is bolalo, and this is some delicious stuff. Those are pork hocks, I believe. And you get the big old bone section. And
what is it? Pork? What?
I think that's pork hocks.
Pork hocks?
Yeah. I believe so. So yeah, the pork's really good. And then if you're really lucky, like you get like the bone marrow in there still. Oh, it's so good. So good. And it looks like she has it with, I'm going to say that's bok choy in there. But yeah, man. I think she eats it without rice because it's a little healthier that way. But you put that on some white rice, yo, that is a good meal. That is a good meal. So yeah, that is Mom's contribution to Mom's Kare this week. Since we already kind of spoiled it a little bit, I'm going to go ahead and get Alex's up there so he can go next.
I like this one because it's
what you got, baby.
There's one part of the Filipino food that I don't get as much because whenever I go there, it's not available. But, of course, you got the ihi soup at top. You got down there in the right-hand corner. That is kare. Not Mom's kare. It's kare. And on the left, we got picadillo, which I don't get as much.
Yeah.
But it is something I have experimented with cooking on my own. And
I'm kind of surprised because somebody told me that. Did you ever make it for like Christina or Mom?
Nope. I've only made it for myself, and I've had mixed results.
Okay.
If you look at how to make it, I bet you can make it pretty easily. It's pretty simple. But I'm very unskilled when it comes to culinary activities. But I enjoyed it. It was very saucy. That thing up there in the upper right-hand corner, it comes with a curry. I never eat it. I think I tried it once or twice. I didn't like it. It smells terrible.
Oh, it's
I don't even know what it's called. It's shit
called it's called bugong.
I don't like it.
Bugong. It's like It's like fish paste.
Yeah, fish paste. I don't like it.
It's very pungent too. It smells fishy. I think like really the very traditional way of eating kare kare is you put that on it. Mom does it too. I can do it, but it's in like very small doses.
Yeah, I'd rather have kare kare without it.
I basically just doing it just to use a little bit, but I still prefer kare kare just without that. So, but yeah, that's a good looking meal. It's kind of weird they didn't quarter it like they usually do. Like usually your rice balls are like catty corner from each other.
Well, that's because they usually give me the rice, and then they put the entree in separate containers. But
okay.
If you might be able to see that they put in they got dividers, so you can kind of see a white plastic. So you can see that there's rice. You can see it's in the 4 segments. So you see the rice.
Can you zoom in on it a little bit?
Can I zoom in like that?
There you go. Yeah.
So you can see that.
Oh.
There's
okay.
So
I never noticed that before.
Oh, this is the first time I've had it.
Oh, okay.
You have 4 segments here. So you have the rice up on 2 of them, and then you have kare kare on 1, and then you have pigdili on the other. Otherwise, it looks like it's all mixed in together.
That's why I didn't see it.
There's a divider here that separates them.
Okay. Cool.
That's why it looks like that. I'm not sure if I like it or not, the divider. I feel like I might be getting less food.
I was wondering that. I was about to ask you if you feel like you're getting less food. Because it looks like they put like a divider liner like right in the same container that you usually get.
It is. But I feel like, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not saying that it is less.
Not a whole lot less food, but I feel like it's less food.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'll go
not by much. Not by much, if at all. But yeah, that would make me feel that way too. Maybe it might just be a psychological thing.
I wasn't hungry afterwards, so it was still an adequate amount of food to fill me up for how hungry I was at that time.
That's fair. All right, cool.
That's all I got for food this week.
All right. Well, I got... Sorry, I shouldn't have eaten a grape right when I did that. I did something slightly different with my breakfast. I still made my usual over medium eggs, so with the runny yolk, but I made a little chicken fried rice, and that's like turmeric rice with the chicken. It was actually baked chicken that Ashley meal prepped, and then I just threw it. So I threw it in the cast iron pan for a few minutes to heat it back up with a little bit of oil, and then threw the rice in there to heat that up. It ended up being pretty good. I actually had it a couple days in a row. And then for dinner the other night, same batch of like baked chicken. This is a different batch of baked chicken that Ashley made because she mixed it in with like these Japanese sweet potatoes. So a little healthier than normal potatoes, but not quite, yams. Those orange sweet potatoes. Just because I don't know. I don't really like them. But yeah, I started heating that back up in a pan. I was going to heat up some rice and then just decided to heat up some broccoli instead. And then I decided to, this is all kind of on the fly, sprinkle a little bit of cheese on there, put a little bit of barbecue sauce. It actually made a pretty a heartier meal than I expected it to be. So trying to be healthy when I can. Not really when I can, just trying to be more healthier in general. Especially because I'm still mixing in my unhealthy runs to places like McDonald's. I had a lot of lunch meetings this week, so
not that.
I ate out a lot this week. But
I do meal prep on Sundays. It's a pain in the ass, but it's totally worth it. Which is what's contributed to my weight loss.
Ashley usually does meal prep on. She tries to do it on Sundays. If she doesn't get to it, then she does it on Mondays. And yeah, she makes a whole bunch so that I can just make lunches, portion it out. And I actually, when I do that, I'm really good about it because I'll pull out the scale and I'll actually weigh out my portions, so I can kind of control that. So yeah, I didn't even weigh this out. I think this was no, I take it back. I did not weigh this out. But yeah, usually I'll weigh out 4 ounces of chicken, 100 grams of broccoli, maybe like a half an ounce of cheese, and then like 2 servings of barbecue sauce, which is like 38 grams. Or I'm sorry, 64 grams. But yeah, it was good. And like I said, I'll be honest, I didn't think it was going to fill me up as much as it did, but it did. So kudos to the chef.
Before we move on from food, there is a podcast I listen to every morning called Morning Brew Daily. Highly recommend it. Kind of a upper Gen Z, Gen Y type audience. And in this morning's episode, they were talking about they brought up a story that there's kind of a trend developing in the United States. This is going to bring on some Pinoy pride, some Filipino pride going on, and a new flavor that's starting to make waves, especially in Trader Joe's.
Oh yeah, ube. I know where ube. Yeah, buddy.
It is ube. I did see ube ice cream there, which I stayed away from because I'm trying to not go down that road of ice cream.
Yeah.
But they were talking about ube, and they did mention, it is heavily exported out of the Philippines, and it's starting to trend up in the United States, where they expect it to go through more growth as far as the taste among the U.S. population. So maybe I won't go for the Trader Joe's ube ice cream or ube anything. And I'll say this: I don't like ube by itself, but I like ube flavored stuff. Ube ice cream I thought was delicious. By the way, your shirt looks like ube.
It is it's like, so for those of you that don't know, ube is it's kind of like a purple yam.
Yeah, this is like a yam. I didn't even know what to call it. It's like it's a thing. I have no idea what to call it.
Let's see, we're gonna pull up a picture of it for you. Here it is. Let me put that up. So that, can I make that larger?
That's what she said.
Yeah. That
I have
is
no idea it
ube.
looked like that. See, I have no idea this is my first time seeing what ube looks like inside a Filipino dish.
Yeah, so if you're familiar with sweet potatoes, I mean, shape-wise, even texture and everything, looks like a sweet potato, but it's like purple. So it's actually sweeter. And yeah, they use it in a lot of sweet dishes, ice cream. Last July when I was in Ohio for 4th of July, Christina and Paul were there. Paul got an ube popsicle or something like that. Like the icy. You remember those ices, the ones in the plastic tubes?
Where did you get that from?
That.
Is that from
There was a Filipino food truck that was at the Americana Festival.
So right now I'm thinking that as far as in the United States, I think number 1 Filipino type food is going to be lumpia. Number 2 is going to be some type of ube thing.
Not chicken adobo?
There's also chicken adobo.
Yeah.
Too.
I've been asked
There's your top 3 right there. There's your top 3.
I've been asked at work, like, if for a potluck I'm going to make chicken adobo. I was like, yeah, maybe I will one time. So yeah, that's ube. And actually, I've been seeing it in Costco. So I don't know if you have a Costco membership, but we've been seeing like ube ice cream sandwiches.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I think they have that at Trader Joe's also.
I bet, yeah. I that wouldn't surprise me.
Oh, I think I'm going to get some ube next time I go to Trader Joe's. I go once or twice a week. That's where I get my meal prep shit.
Yeah, I'm not a huge ube fan, but I think I like it enough that I'll eat it just out of like Filipino pride. So,
dude, have you had ube ice cream?
I have. It's okay. I like, I don't know. There are other flavors of ice cream I just like, you know?
See, I don't like ube, but I had ube ice cream and I thought it was delicious. I was like, this is not what I was expecting.
Yeah, I mean, I like it. I like other flavors better. That's all.
I liked it a lot. It's like, I had it. I ate it at our aunt and uncle's place just to, just to not be rude and eat some of their food. And then I tasted some of it, and then me and our cousin just we fucking housed that.
Was this in the desert?
No, in Elgin.
Oh,
This is a couple of years ago.
okay.
Cousin Jello. So
I'll
you
say,
brought it
that would have
out,
been Angelico.
busted it open. I was like, yeah, I'm trying to not eat too much sugary stuff. And then I tried it. And ube. I did ube. So I was like, I typically don't like ube. I don't like ube. But I tried ube ice cream, and whoa, that was another experience.
Yeah, I
So
took.
we opened up and polished off a full container, a full pint of, probably more than a pint. I don't know how big it was, but a full thing of ube ice cream.
Right on. I actually took Christina and Paul. So this is like a year or two before COVID. They came out to visit. I don't remember why. I think they came out to visit because they were out in like maybe Colombia to see Paul's cousin or something. So they came to Kansas City also. And we went and got ice cream, and the ice cream place we went to had ube ice cream. Excuse me, ube ice cream, and you know how much Paul likes ube. He fucking ate the shit out of some ube ice cream that night. So yeah, ube. Try it if you've tried it before. Let us know what you think. Let us know what you think. And by the way, clarify if you're Filipino or not, because that adds to the context. But yeah, anyway, that is, I think we're going to call it there. That's Mom's Kare Kare. We're going to get into the adventure of it all, our shenanigans, our out and abouts, and it's actually kind of a little ode to my personal project on YouTube, and it's called Hey Dad, Watch This. You know what? I'm going to go first today. So for me, I don't have anything to share yet.
I'll be back. I got to pee again.
Do it. But yeah, for me, the reason we're recording a little bit early this week is because adventure is afoot. I'm actually going to be heading out right after work Friday to go wheeling with some buddies. We're going to meet out in the Mark Twain National Forest, the Glaytop area. If you're into off-roading and overlanding, you may have heard of it, especially if you're in the Midwest. But the goal actually this weekend is we'll do a little light wheeling, but the goal is to hopefully catch a glimpse of what they're calling a planetary parade. So several planets, and I apologize because I don't remember which ones, but I'm pretty sure it's Mars. I want to say Jupiter, Saturn, and maybe Neptune. I think it's 4 planets are going to be aligned, which is rare. I'm actually going to look it up here. Planetary alignment 2026. 6 planets. So a rare 6-planet parade, quote unquote parade, featuring Mercury, Venus, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune will align in a graceful arc along the western horizon shortly after sunset on February 28th. So that's Saturday. So if you are in North America and you can get to a high point where it's plenty dark, so away from the city lights, and you look toward the western sky just after sunset. So I don't know what time that is for you, but just after sunset, you may, they have said it's going to be a little bit difficult to see, but you may catch a glimpse of this 6-planet planetary parade. I believe Venus will be the brightest, so it'll be the brightest thing in the sky, really. It'll be brighter than any of the stars and then any of the other planets. So if you can find Venus, you should be looking in the right direction. And one thing I remember from taking an astronomy class in college is that stars flicker a little bit. Planets do not. Planets just stay the same kind of like lighting, I guess. So if you can discern the flickering from the not flickering, you may very well be looking at the rare planetary parade.
I'm going to go all Neil deGrasse Tyson on you on this. That's because the planets are closer to Earth, and stars are farther away, so there's more debris. Visibility, which will. It's not that stars are flickering; it's just that there's debris. There's stardust.
There's more moving through the path of light that's coming to Earth. You're right.
Many, many, many light years away, where the planets are,
much closer.
Yeah, exactly. I like astronomy. I'm a nerd.
Exponentially closer than the stars that we're typically looking at in the sky. So yeah, great explanation. But yeah. So anyway, if you're out Saturday night, February 28th, and you are in a dark region of the country, check out that western sky, see if you can see this planetary alignment, because it's, like I said, it's a rare thing. From what I've read, it's not always the easiest thing to see, but for me, I don't know. It's one of those things that when you really think about it, it's an experience, and if you can find it, that might be a once-in-a-lifetime thing to be able to see. So we're going to go chase it this weekend, and we're going to get out in the National Forest, get to a high point, and see if we can see it through light pollution. We're going to have to battle with some light pollution, but it should be further off in the distance, so we might have a chance. And the light pollution coming from Branson, Missouri isn't like light pollution from Kansas City, so we're going to give it a shot. And I'll report back next week to let you guys know how it went. So yeah, that's what I have for Hey Dad, Watch This. What do you have going on, man? I know you guys finished up flag football, right?
Yep, definitely flag football. We're in between seasons right now, but new season starts next week, and I am staying with the same team.
Yeah,
I want to stay with them for as long as I can because I feel like we do jive well together. And I may have mentioned this before, but number one thing is going to be communication with the team. It's like we can dial in and know what they want or know what the quarterback's going to do. I could be hearing I could be playing defense. And usually I play quarterback. I play all the way at the flank. And I could hear
cornerback, not quarterback.
Corner.
Defensive back, basically.
Yeah, and I could hear the safety say something to me, and I'll follow. I could follow because the safety is going to play way back, and he's going to know his targets, and I know my targets, and he could say, stay in the zone, which means if you play a zone, you play in a particular region of the field, and you play defense that way. Or you can say stay with person A, and that's where I'm going to go. I'm going to stick to one person, play man. And I just fucking love that. I fucking love having good communication because it's like I know what to do. I know what direction we're going to go. And in the last game, it's like the quarterback he looked. I knew exactly because he looked opposite of me. This is while we're in offense. He looked opposite of me. He said, "Alex." He looked away. And I knew he was going to throw a screen pass to me. So as soon as the ball was hiked, I just immediately was ready for a screen pass. It's just stuff like that. Just I like getting dialed in like that. Given I'm not going to try to get as competitive as some of those hardcore guys because that's not our league. That's not what we're supposed to be doing. But it's good to have that type of organization.
Yeah, it's fun when being able to communicate well in any team sport. That's what leads to really great team chemistry, because then you're on the same wavelength, you're moving at the same speed, and it just becomes fun that way, because you're reading each other and there's sometimes it becomes predictable what each of you are doing, and where to be, and who else is going to be there.
There's sometimes when he didn't say anything, like I knew that if I'm all the way on offense, if I'm all the way on the flank, and there's a guy next to me. He knew I was going to beeline straight ahead, which means that the defender's going to come after me. So he's going to look like he's doing the same thing and then cut into my area, cut into my entrails, where the defender is not going to be trying to defend him because it's outside of his zone, and leave him open. And that's going to be a first down right there. And we did that so many times in one of the games. Like, let's just keep doing it.
Yeah.
Or someone just call, hey, I think a girl that we picked up for our team, she was awesome. She's just like, hey, I'm going to go straight. You two, like, run out and then do a crossover. I'm like, fuck, let's do it. That's that type of communication. We're open to hearing about it, and we're open to following it, and then I don't know. It's just a really good. It's just a really good team chemistry. So I want to stick with this team as far as I can. And we made it the fucking championship. We lost by 2 points.
That makes it really fun when you find a team that you really gel with. And
yeah, we lost because we scored a touchdown, and on a 2-point conversion, there was an interception. That's why we lost. But it was a 2-point loss, and then otherwise, we could have possibly won a championship. But yeah, that's kind of like the team I've been looking for. So hopefully I can stick with them for as long as I can.
That would be cool. Yeah. Keep us up on that because that's fun. I've been lucky enough to.
No game this week, but next week we're back.
Oh, shit. You guys are starting up already. Nice.
Yeah, next Sunday.
Yeah, having that kind of team chemistry, you know this. I still play a lot of softball, and I've been lucky enough to, I played a lot when I lived in Milwaukee for 10 years. Played basically with the same team for all 10 years I lived there because it was kind of funny. It was a free agent team that just jived, and we stayed together. And, I mean, they became some of my best friends in Milwaukee. They're still playing to this day. 20 years later. It's kind of awesome because the next generation is starting to play. So one of the guys
Gen Z guys?
Yeah, one of my buddies, Kenny. He's actually, ironically, we became friends in Milwaukee, but he's from Ohio. So he was a Buckeyes fan, so we had that. We also had a little banter because he went to St. Ignatius, which, being from Centerville, that was its own kind of state rivalry because we were usually in the higher rankings in football. And by we, I mean Centerville and St. Ignatius. I didn't play football. Alex didn't play football. Just our football teams were competitive and met in the state championship several times. So, and my argument to my good friend Kenny is that, you can talk all the shit you want because, quite frankly, they beat us most of the time whenever they played us. But it was usually in a championship type setting or playoff type setting. And I would argue with them that, must be nice to be able to recruit your players versus what, public school is. You have what you have, and whoever comes out for the team that's who you've got to pick from. But I digress. Being able to have that chemistry that I had with those guys in Milwaukee was something special. Quite frankly, it was something that when I moved here to Kansas City, I didn't really expect to find that level. And I'll be honest, I don't know that I have, but I found a great group a great core that I play with. I've been playing with for the last since before COVID now. Not everybody's the same, but there's a few that have been kind of the core that I keep playing with. And yeah, it's just fun. It's just fun when you have a team like that gets along, that communicates well, and that even if nobody's like a huge superstar, we just play well together. So all of a sudden our team is better because we're all on the same wavelength. So if you found that with your team, excuse me, yeah, try and keep it all together because you're potentially in for a good number of years of really fun football.
Yeah, we're also similar age. I may be one of the
that helps.
Ones, I know I'm not the oldest. I might be number 2. But they're all also like upper 30s, lower to mid 40s, and maybe there's a guy that's in his upper 40s.
Yeah, we have a pretty good mix of people too. One of the teams I play on Wednesday nights, our team name is Old Balls because by average age, we're actually the oldest team in the league. The only reason our average age isn't in the 40s is because we have a couple of guys that are in their 20s, like two, that bring that
We actually had
average down quite a bit.
We had two younger guys who were kind of just thrown out. They're kind of given to us because they didn't follow. They couldn't get to another team. And they only played. They're younger, but they only played one game, and then they kind of quit without officially quitting. But we were talking about it in one of our previous games. Like, it may be better not to have them because they didn't know what the fuck they were doing.
Yeah. If they took themselves out, like I'm guessing it was they just couldn't make it pretty much every week, right? So
I think they just didn't like it. I think they played volleyball for the same intramural league.
Oh, okay.
Same company, but I think they tried to go over to flag football on the beach, and it's just not what they were good at. Given no one's gonna be fucking good at it at first.
Yeah.
So I think they kind of quit too early.
Were they kids that like played football in high school and all of a sudden they're like, I don't think this is for me?
No. I think one of them said they could be a quarterback, and I don't think he may have just said that, and he probably couldn't have actually done it.
That's a big claim for somebody else. Yeah.
But they were fresh, so we knew they didn't know what they were doing. They needed to learn the rules and learn the game. And honestly, if they kept coming to games, we may have been in a worse position. We might have made it to the championship because, given they are fresh legs, I think what we had going throughout the season, even if we had very few substitutes to come in and rotate out, we were still able to manage with.
The chemistry was better.
Yeah, the chemistry was still better. We were able to deal with the fatigue and able to kind of balance that out in our own way.
I think that's makes a huge difference. And quite frankly, I have played on teams where just one or two guys that just aren't on the same wavelength kind of ruin it, And
yeah, that's why our quarterback said that. Given the two guys haven't shown up, it may be better that way.
Yeah. Yeah.
We actually, even we were tired. We were more tired, but we survived and we made it to the championship.
We've actually decided as a team here in Kansas City, because we're older again. Like as far as the core, we're all in our 40s. Some of us, a couple guys are in their 50s, and just as a team, as far as the core of the team, have decided a couple times to not invite certain guys back. And it's nothing against those guys. They're just not a good fit for our team. Like some of them have been very good players. Just whether it's their mentality toward the game, or the style in which they play. They might be good guys, and the style that they play just doesn't gel with the rest of us, so they just haven't been invited back. We sometimes hope to see them on the field so we can play against them because it's still fun to play. Quite frankly, it is fun to play against your buddies sometimes. I play a lot of men's ball, and in Milwaukee I played co-ed also. Half of our guys would go play, like half of us would play on one co-ed team, and the other half would go play on another co-ed team, and we'd get to play against each other, and it was fun that way. But yeah, for various reasons, sometimes people just don't gel with the rest of the team. So
I'll point this out though, that given the league that we're in, we're kind of perfect for that league because we do not have like expert football players or super athletes or like girls that are D1 former college championship players. You watch our girls play, you're like, Yeah, those girls can barely play. You watch them try to catch a ball and they butterfinger it. You're like, okay, they definitely do not have ringers on the team on the female section. We're trying to get a girl. We're trying to get a girl to commit to joining our team for this year. Who's freaking fantastic. She is. I would say she's a ringer. She might be a ringer though. She's great.
She's an athlete. Player. She's like an athlete, right?
Yeah, she's an athlete. Yeah. She's middle aged. She's got 2 kids, so she'll be like on the field and yelling at her kids, and then still playing, dialed into the game. Like, get off the field, Johnny, get off the field.
I've had a few girls like that have played for me and with me before, and it's just funny. I'll be honest, like I laugh at it.
Yeah, she's the one that kind of she'll give the guys instructions when we play. She's like, "Hey, you guys run, you guys cross. I'm going straight." I'm like, "Yes, ma'am. Let's do this shit, dude."
Yeah, and it's been a while, but when I've had co-ed teams or just even men's teams, I actually enjoy having their kids around, you know? Outside, I've had a few where their kids are like fucking feral cats, and I just want to like smack them and kick them out of the fucking dugout. But for the most part, yeah, I've actually enjoyed a lot of my friends that I've played with, like their kids being around. It's fun, you know? Because they want to learn the game. They want to swing the bat. They want to throw the ball. And, you know, after the game, you know, a lot of times they want their mom or their dad to get out there and pitch a ball to them, and so they can run around the bases.
I got to step out for a sec. Something's going on outside.
Okay. But, yeah, it's... Kids don't ruin the game unless the parents aren't very good parents. But, yeah. It just adds to kind of the joy of the game, you know? It adds to the atmosphere. You know, as long as the kids aren't too much of hellions. But yeah, I digress. While Alex is doing that, I think we're going to kind of move on. I gotta say, anyway, I'm really excited about this weekend, getting out into the forest. We're going to do a little wheeling and camping. I call it, I just call it car camping. Some people call it overlanding. Some people call it off-roading, dispersed camping, whatever you want to call it. I'm camping out of my car. It's car camping. I just happen to be on unpaved roads to do it. So yeah, I'm really excited. The weather's going to be awesome. I actually even have a picture of that forecast. Yeah, check this out. So it's Thursday, so that's where you see today. This is in the area that we're going to be. So it's close to like Bradleyville, Missouri. Today it was 73 degrees. Tomorrow it's going to be 73 degrees. Friday it's going to be 78 degrees. Oh, sorry. Tomorrow's Friday, 78 degrees. Saturday it's going to get up to 80 degrees. Like I said, we're not done. It's hot in here, and it's only getting hotter. And it's going to be great because I think it should be mostly clear skies. So hopefully it'll give us a good opportunity to catch the planetary parade. And it looks like it'll be just in time because when we wake up Sunday and we start packing up, it's going to be significantly colder. High 50s, raining, which means it's going to feel even colder. We're going to be packing out, and we might be wheeling out on some muddy trails before we get to the pavement and headed toward home. So yeah.
Hey, a fire truck and an ambulance just rolled up, so that's why I'm kind of peeking outside to figure out what's going on.
Yeah. If we need to pause and resume later or whatever, let me know. Or if
there's no panic, so I don't think anyone's on fire.
If we need to improvise, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Just make sure, if you've got to evacuate, you got to evacuate.
Yeah, but it might be a little loud on my end. I don't think my mic's gonna pick it up, but
I didn't hear it. I think I heard a little bit of something, but I think that might have been you shuffling around to try to figure out what's going on.
Yeah, that's why you may see me like peeking back just to make sure.
Yeah,
a whole lot of chaos going on.
Yeah, but anyway, I think we're gonna call that for Hey Dad, watch this.
No, we're not.
We're not. Oh shit, we gotta get into.
We still got some time. All right.
I need to add. I'm gonna add a banner next week because it's time. It's time, and we're gonna try and keep it on the rails this time, but it's time for Nobody Wants This.
No, it's not.
Oh, okay. Well, everybody wants this.
Because I'm talking about my weight loss. I'm talking about my social life, but weight loss. I just can't. This is a Thursday night. I'm fresh off the gym. I'm about 23 pounds down.
Damn, dude. And how long? Since when? Since
November. When I weighed in. I don't know, November or late October when I weighed in, I was like, holy shit, I'm slightly north of 200 pounds.
It's only like 12 weeks.
I weighed myself today, and with clothes on, I weighed 177.4.
Shit.
One thing I like to do, this is kind of weird, but people always see me in the gym. I always keep going to the scale because I keep measuring myself and see how much sweat I lose throughout my workout.
Oh, yeah. I used to do that. I used to weigh myself before and after.
Half to 2 pounds. Like, wow, that much weight. And what you can't account for is that, so I have a towel. I wipe off sweat, but sweat still gets onto my shirt and onto the rest of my clothes. So it's like I don't get a completely accurate read. So I'm gonna ballpark myself at like 176 when I was maybe 201, 202 back in October, early November. So who knows? Maybe the scale is incorrect, but I would say I'm going through more dramatic. I think it's starting to topple off. So I think if I get into like the low 170s, I think I'm good. I think I need to be like, all right, cool, because I have put on a good amount of muscle.
That's cool. So, do you have a scale at home?
Nope, I go to the gym.
Oh, okay. Because I weigh myself every morning. Like, I wake up, take a poop, and then weigh myself before I get in the shower. So it's real consistent every day. But I mean,
I think I weigh less at night when I could tell.
Oh no, I weigh less in the morning for sure.
I feel like I should weigh more. I should weigh more at night, but I feel like I weigh less at night, which makes it's hard to make sense of that. Given I weigh myself before I eat dinner because I'm at the gym working out. But I don't know. I'm not a doctor.
Yeah. Everybody's different. Everybody's different. So if you haven't lost 20, if you've been working out hard, dieting, eating right, and you haven't lost 23 pounds in the last 16 weeks, you're okay. I just want to put that out there. You're okay. Trust the process. Keep going. Know that you're doing the right things and just stick to it. The results will come. Don't forget to check the mirror, because sometimes the lucky of us out there, it's not the weight. There's very little change in weight. There's just change in body composition. Meaning,
that's what I was aiming for. I was aiming for a change in body composition.
Yeah. Meaning you're getting leaner. You're burning fat, but you're also putting on muscle. Muscle weighs more than fat. So if you're burning fat and putting muscle on, you might actually, depending on your current body composition, you might actually gain weight. So if you're doing the right things, trust that you're doing the right things, know that you're doing the right things, and just trust the process. That's my tip, coming from a fat guy who hasn't really done shit in the last 12 weeks. So take that for what it's worth. But yeah,
all right, so
that's good.
Moving on to me becoming a little more social again.
Yep.
I know I've been talking about going to dinner with Gerard weekly. He's still in Wyoming, so he went to Wyoming last week, so we didn't have dinner. He actually stayed longer than he anticipated. So I hit him up on Monday and said, "Hey, you want to grab dinner on tomorrow night," which was Tuesday night. But he's like, "No, I'm still in Wyoming. I'm staying here until." Actually, no, I think it's Wyoming. It's actually, I think it's Idaho, is where his girl lives.
She's like right on the border.
Yeah. But I think she actually lives in the state is actually Idaho. But he said Wyoming. But he said,
did he fly?
No, he drove.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah.
I know the job is in Wyoming.
But she lives in Idaho.
But she might live in Idaho. Yeah.
So he's staying there until Sunday or Monday. So maybe next Tuesday we'll grab dinner again.
Right on. We need to get him back on the show here before too long.
We'll see. I've also been talking about making my apartment more visitor friendly, which includes having drinks that are more hospitable to visitors, which includes beer and wine. So I've been playing more with wine. I talked about last week. I got incoherent about getting wine glasses, getting
Yep. Broke a stem. Or no.
Yeah,
You broke
bro.
one of your stemless.
broke one of my stemless. But it's $1.50. I'll go grab another one.
Yeah.
It's not high priority.
Gotta love Dollar Tree.
Fucking love Dollar Tree. But so I've been playing around with wine. I got a cork opener, which I just used for the first time today. But I was at Target last Saturday. I was like, yeah, let's go through the wine thing. That's a little caveat to that. Blondie is a big wine drinker.
Okay.
And she's talking about. I started to think about wine when she talks about like the hangovers with liquor compared to wine. I was like, you know what, you're actually right. Even though I'm a big liquor Captain Morgan guy, the next day I do feel a little bit. You know, my digestive system feels a little bit weird. Even though I know how to kind of play it so that I'm a little more optimal the next morning. But my digestive system feels a little bit weird. So I've been playing around with wine, or I've been thinking about wine.
What wines have you been trying out? Because I've been seeing you with some white wines. I haven't seen any reds yet.
Shit from Target.
Trader Joe's? Oh.
No. I did go to Trader Joe's last night, but backing up to last week, I was at Target and I saw a particular wine for about $6. I'm trying not to say 6-7 because fuck that fucking thing.
Yeah.
It was actually between $6 and $7. It was Snoop Dogg wine.
Oh shit! Yeah, hell
like,
yeah. Okay,
what?
I want to look for that.
Yeah, I am grabbing this shit right now. So I got the rosé. I've got the white wine. I forgot the name of the rosé. I think it's just a rosé. The white wine was called Cali Roses. So I got one of those. I got both of those. And that was my Saturday night. I'm like, I'm gonna fucking test this shit out and see how it affects me. So
before we get too far into that, does Trader Joe's still carry? Back in the day, we called it $2 Chuck.
Yes, it's now $3.50 buck chuck.
Hey, you know what? If it's only gone up $1.50 in
that's not that bad. Yeah,
20, or in 15 years, 18 years.
Yeah, that's not
bad. Not bad.
If it was $4 chuck. No. I did want to get a little bit more classy, so this is skipping ahead. This is skipping ahead to last night.
Back in the day, man, $2 Chuck won some awards.
I did grab white wine. Well, I grabbed this because some guy recommended it to me. By the way, this is gone now. I just fucking cashed a bottle of white wine. Chardonnay tonight.
Okay. I will say, don't get too caught up on making sure it's a wine with a cork.
I agree.
Being married to somebody that's in fine dining and has notes on wines every night because, rich people are asking her about wine pairings. Some of the top winemakers don't use corks anymore. They use the screw tops. Yeah.
But speaking of quality wine, let's go back to my Snoop Dogg wine.
I have to find that
for $6 to $7. So I did film a first sip reaction.
Oh hell yeah! Really?
Which I need to.
We gotta get that posted up.
Yeah, I need to edit it still. And I'll send it over to you so we could post it
up. Yeah.
But one of them, the rosé was a screw top. The white wine was a. Is this? You put up the Snoop Dogg shit?
Cali sweet, Cali red, Cali sweet, Cali smooth, Cali chili. Oh, here's your Cali rosé. Is that?
I want that to be my wine, but it's not. It's no longer on sale at Target. But the one I got was Cali Rose, which is not showing there, and the
Cali
rosé one.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Cali Rose is the Cali Gold. Cali Gold is the white wine, and then I don't know I think Cali Rose is the rosé one. I'm not 100% sure on that one. Okay. It is called 19 Crimes.
That's what
Cali Rosé.
Ashley used to drink was rosé. Yeah, it's got kind of a pinkish flavor.
Yep. Kind of in between white and red.
Yeah. Yeah, rosés are nice because they're not. It's not a red wine. It's closer to a white wine. You serve it chilled.
I do like wine cold. I don't like it warm. I put it in the fridge at least.
Oh, you're not going to be into red wines too much then.
I do have a bottle of red wine in the corner there. I got from Target. I'm waiting for the right time to bust it open, which is probably gonna be tomorrow.
Yeah. From my experience, which I'm not a huge wine connoisseur by any means, but most
Me
red
neither.
wines are served room temperature.
Oh, well,
And then if you really do it right, you
maybe
get
different.
they're aerated, so they're served in a wine. Oh shit, I can't remember what the thing is called. Colander, not a colander. I can't remember. Something that aerates the wine as you pour it into the thing, and then as you pour it out, it aerates the.
Yeah,
the
it's getting a
wine.
little too detailed for me.
Yeah. Again, I married somebody who's a foodie works in fine dining, and she knows all the notes on wine. She used to drink a lot of wine.
So so that's a screw top. That's one of the ones I got at Target for super cheap. And the other one was the Cali Rose, the white wine, which is it's corked, but I don't even know how to describe it. It's like you don't need a cork opener. It's built in. Sorry, I'm watching the fire truck and ambulance leave. I'm trying to
All good.
that everyone's okay. But it's got the cork that you don't need a cork opener for. Like you twist it.
Oh yeah. Like almost like a
what you call
champagne
that.
bottle.
And I had given reminder, I'm not a wine connoisseur. I'm a Captain Morgan guy. I had no idea what the hell I was going for. So in the video, I'm kind of figuring out how to open it. It pops open, it just fucking spills all over my floor. Like, oh shit.
Dude, you got to get some fucking swag,
beer?
bro. That shit.
And I go there for $6 wine and I spend like $100 on
Where's the
merch.
wine though? New shop. There's none of the wines here. I don't know. Whatever. But you don't. So you said you like which one was it?
I had the rosé and I had the white
rosé.
wine. And I'd say the white wine, I'll give it a little spoilery.
Is it
detail.
Cali Blanc?
It's going to be called Cali Gold.
Cali Gold.
Yeah.
I don't see that one. Oh, here it is. Cali Gold.
I did film my first sip reactions to both. And then later on in the night, I filmed like how do I feel afterwards. And one bottle of Cali Gold, satisfactory drunk.
Nice.
So
Cali Gold is a sparkling, so that's why it's got. I know it's like the mushroom head cork. It's carbonated, so like you could actually. That's the kind like you can push the cork out and shoot it in the air.
Sure.
Kind of like champagne. Like you've seen people do that at like New Year's.
I'm gonna go grab the cork right now. Hold on.
I can't remember what the difference between sparkling wine and champagne is, if there's a difference at all. But they're both carbonated, and so yeah, I mean the cork you can like, I used to do it on New Year's. I'd shoot the cork up in the air, and then if you were outside, you put your thumb over the bottle opening and shake it up and spray people with it. So yeah, that's what that is. Cali Gold Sparkling by Snoop Dogg. Wonder if it's got any notes on here. California, this off-dry sparkling wine is lively with floral and citrus notes jumping from the glass. Palate has distinct flavors of lemon and green apple with a round, fruity texture. I kind of want to try that. That sounds delightful. And I bet, Alex, I don't know if you've gotten into the brunch thing with these, but that Cali Gold, pour that in a champagne flute, halfway orange juice. Yo, that'd probably be a pretty good mimosa.
So this is going to be another spoiler, but this is for my first sip reaction. I didn't realize this until after I'd opened the bottle. But the cork of the rosé is a twist off, so there's no cork.
Right.
But the Cali Gold does have a cork that pops out. It's something I filmed on video, which I'll show now, is that I don't know if the camera's going to be able to catch this.
Here, let me. Oh, dope! That is sick. Oh man, I have to find this. I just want the
I
corks.
am 100% keeping this cork.
Hell yeah, you got to keep that cork.
The bottle end. This is the top end, which is kind of, I think it's the same picture. Hold on. Make sure I hold it up right.
Hell yeah, dude. That's sweet.
I saw that. I said, motherfucker, that was totally worth it.
Yeah, bro. That's awesome. Oh, I got to find that. Where are they selling this shit
If you
at?
find it at regular price, it's like $10, $12 at Target.
I'm only going to get it once. I'm only going to get it and try it once.
Yeah, you may
I started
like
playing
it.
a poker night with my buddy Ryan. Maybe I'll bring that.
I'd say do not. By the way, not sponsored, but I'd say do not get just one bottle. Whatever you get.
Oh yeah.
For one, you may both want the cork. So like, all right, you get two of the white, the Cali gold one.
Like this is a poker group that, I mean, you're out in the country, right? They're drinking whiskey and Busch Light.
Whoa.
Not really, but whiskey and beer, right? The only way you could bring wine or sparkling wine to a gathering like that is if Snoop Dogg's in the bottle. So that might happen.
I love this cork, by the way. I'll show it again.
I have to get that cork.
Like, I don't know where I'm going to hang it from, but I want to hang it somewhere.
You got to.
With Jizzle.
That's awesome.
All right, so
take us into the Nobody Wants Us.
Nobody wants
take us
this.
into the socials.
So let's start off with the outside the gym edition. Now, I have been taking a break from going to the bar last week and this week because I just don't want to be doing that every week. I kind of want to do it maybe once or twice a month. So not a whole lot on that front, but there is some headway. Going to work, which, you know, the girl from work who I don't have a nickname for, let's call Work Girl. Nothing really progressive happened there. She did look really cute yesterday, and I didn't get a whole lot of time to talk to her, or didn't get any time to talk to her, so no progression. I should say that. But she is also, I think she has a big crush on me, so it's kind of like, yeah, I can go back to that whenever I want.
Got to be careful with the work thing.
There is the work thing.
Somebody who's had good and bad experiences with that.
Yeah,
be careful with the work thing.
I've done it too. I actually talked to JR about this too.
Oh, JR's been there for the bad one.
Right now, it's kind of on. I would say it's on pause. Just more of our paths didn't cross because it's a month. This is it's the end of February. We're at month end, so it's kind of busy and people are on edge. So this week was not a good week to be, playing with Company Inc. But I do, outside of work, going back to where I live, not in the gym yet, but I do walk around my apartment complex, going for those 10,000 steps each day as much as I can.
Nice.
Did I hit it today? Hold on, let me check my Fitbit. Yes,
Keep going. I got to grab some water. I'm going to start coughing.
Oh, cool. I'm at 12,000 steps. But that has provided, with me walking around my apartment complex, a new resource to tap into when it comes to meeting girls. And how does that work? So I walk around my apartment complex and I find my female neighbors walking their dog. Now, what about the guys that walk their dogs? As a weird phenomenon, I don't see many dudes walking their dogs. It's always females walking their dogs. So I do approach them. I do kind of get friendly with the dog. I use their dog as an entryway to meet the female if they're attractive. Even if they're not attractive, I'll still talk to them. And this is not just when I'm walking around. It could be when I'm doing laundry or doing whatever. But I have met at least 3 female neighbors just walking around trying to get my 10,000 steps as a form of exercise. And they'd be walking their dogs. And I just, kind of get friendly with the dog and get to know the owner too. So gonna be using that as another part of this segment to see what I could, how much headway I can make there. Moving back to inside the gym, which is familiar if you watch the podcast, you know that I do like to meet females inside the gym. So last week I talked about a story. I did tell a story that was very incoherent about Blondie. Blondie is obviously my number one. If you've been listening to us for the past few weeks, past few months, I did not finish listening to last week's podcast, so I don't know how badly I told the story. But it was last Thursday night when I was working out, and Blondie was there and Ravenhair was there. No, something about Ravenhair is that Ravenhair is fucking dialed into her workout. She has her earbuds in. She's lifting heavy for her size. Ravenhair is very petite, but she works really fucking hard. She works out like a dude. I've talked to other guys at the gym. Like, we talk about Ravenhair, like, dude, she's fucking badass.
That's hot.
Yeah, super hot. Like, we could be talking about really inappropriate stuff. She's not gonna hear us because she's so dialed in. So she's there. Blondie's there. Blondie usually walks on the treadmill intensely. She does like the whole like, I guess they call it hawker walk.
She's a cardio machine.
Yeah. They pump up the freaking incline and not so much.
Oh,
the speed.
okay.
The speed's usually pretty up, and they do that for God knows how long, a long time, and then she moves on to weights or Pilates or some shit like that. So Blondie was doing the weights part. Ravenhair is there, totally in her zone. Now, obviously, I'm gonna talk to Blondie. So we were talking. She did recently move to another part of the apartment complex, and her parents came up and visited to help her with the move and hang up stuff and do whatever stuff that they need to do to get her apartment to the way it needs to be. And Blondie does butt heads with her mom because it's just a stress thing. It's a parent thing. And something she kind of mentioned to me a couple of weeks ago is that she said that her mom is just like her. So that's why they butt heads. So I was talking to Blondie last week about, there's still more stuff to do to her new place to get it fully set up. So I asked her if her parents are coming up to help her with all that. She said, no, I think they're done. So I said, okay, so you're not going to be butting heads with her mom. And we kind of talked about that. Did you
offer to help?
No, dude, I'm not a fucking simp.
But not do it for her.
So she said, no, my mom's like coming up. I said, okay, so you're not going to be butting heads with her mom. She's like, no. And she kind of was leading to her and her mom being kind of very similar. I said, oh, so she said, like, yeah, there's only so much of my mom I could take. And I responded with saying, why? Because she's just like you? And she said, yeah. I said, so your mom is a sweet person? And then I kind of touched her shoulder and walked away.
Well played.
And fucking Ravenhair, I guess she heard me because as I was walking away, I heard Ravenhair go, "Aww." I was like, what the fuck? Ravenhair just fucking heard that shit. So that's got a little brownie points there. I don't know if I told that story last week. If I did, it was probably absolutely incoherent.
I'll say if you did, I didn't understand it.
That was kind of a mic drop moment for me and Blondie right there, and Ravenhair kind of gave a little support there. So that was.
I think you said Ravenhair's married, right?
No, Ravenhair's
or has
married.
a boyfriend.
She has a boyfriend. Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's what it was. Okay, she's not single.
She's not single. Blondie, I don't know. She may be hiding something from me. So we're gonna talk about so I know I talk about meeting girls in the gym. And there's a reason for that. There's a reason why I get attracted to the girls at the gym. And if you've been around our family long enough and around our mom, who talks about this girl, Filipina, blah, blah, blah. And my question is always going to be like, is she athletic or does she look like she's going to sink into a couch? Because I go for an athletic, disciplined type of female. And I also kind of describe it as, I kind of want a girl that I could partner up with during a zombie apocalypse. Some girl that could handle that type of situation. Mm-hmm. So now I've talked about at least 4 types of girls on this podcast that I've met, given it's kind of expanding out to a lot more than that. So I want to rank them as far as like who would my preference be in a zombie apocalypse. So I'll scroll through.
I think that's only natural. Even if you fuckers don't admit that you do that shit, you do it. Girls, guys, and girls do that shit.
I'll kind of filter out some of the newer females and just kind of stick to the more familiar females that we've been talking about, or I've been talking about. So that's going to include Ravenhair 1, Blondie, Ice Queen, and Work Girl. So those are 4 girls. And I'll go from least to best as far as a zombie apocalypse situation. I'll say this. Work Girl, clearly the last place.
Somebody's got to be last. Somebody's got to be last. I mean,
super petite. This, again, based on what I know from her, and I have not seen her in a gym, but she is super petite. She is incredibly cute. I'll just say that. She is so cute. She looked really good yesterday. But she is super petite. I do not get a sense of athleticism from her. She's kind of shy. She's Asian. She's, I don't know. I just don't feel anything physical, like physical capabilities coming from that angle. So she is a clear last place person in a zombie apocalypse situation. Zombie apocalypse situation. This is, once again, 3
it's a
and
situational
2.
thing, not who's overall better. It's just
3 situation. And 2 are really close together.
Okay.
I'd say number 3, which is light years ahead of the girl from Work, is the Ice Queen.
Which one is Ice Queen again? I already forgot. There's Blondie. There's Ravenhair.
Girl.
Where's Ice Queen from?
Ice Queen is a brunette from the gym in my apartment.
Oh, I thought that was Ravenhair.
No.
Oh.
Ravenhair is a lot more friendly than Ice Queen. Although Ice Queen was pretty friendly to me yesterday.
So Ice 3 Queen, girls are from the gym, like at your apartment complex?
3 that I'm mentioning right now. They're actually more. Ice Queen, I feel like she could turn on her bitch side, and then it won't turn off. So she'd be a pretty significant badass in a zombie apocalypse type situation. But I just feel like I don't know past like the bitch side of her that I can rank her higher.
You might either butt heads with her or she might become completely worthless.
Yeah, I'd say that. That's pretty accurate. Number 2. Well, I always say she's my number 1 in a zombie apocalypse type situation. Number 2 is Blondie. She has very good discipline working out. I see that whenever we're at the gym. I feel like she has really good adaptability. She has this type of get things done type of mentality, but I do talk to her more than I talk to other girls. A lot more, significantly more than I talk to other girls. So I do have a good sense of who the type of person she is. So I feel like that in a zombie apocalypse type situation, initially she'd probably struggle, but she would figure things out. And she would be able to adapt to becoming more badass. She just wouldn't show up and she wouldn't show off her badassery right off the bat.
Okay.
Number 1, without a doubt, hands down, Ravenhair. She is petite. She is slightly bigger than the girl from Work.
Petite doesn't mean weak, folks. Just so we're clear.
But she works out like a dude. She's totally dialed in to lifting weights, and she fucking grunts when she's working out. And I've heard her talk to other people, like she almost became a cop, so she's a little bit trained. I have talked to other guys at the gym where we're like, when the gym was empty, we talked about Raven here, we're like, yeah, dude, I feel inadequate when she's around because she works so hard. She is 100% my number one person to partner up with if it was a zombie apocalypse situation.
Yeah, okay. I hear you. I feel you. Ooh, excuse me.
So as far as my taste in women, it is very
Eclectic. We'll call it eclectic.
eclectic. Sure.
We'll call it
I
eclectic.
want a survivor. Shout out to Destiny's Child from the late 90s, early 2000s. But that is my ranking as far as a zombie apocalypse type situation. And that's it for that.
We're
is
not
it
trying to
for,
be. Just so we're clear, we're not trying to be shallow guys. People have taste. It's just all there is to it. There's nothing wrong with liking what you like, who you like, a type you like. There's nothing wrong with it.
And I mentioned before that I do not like the nicknames I gave to these females. I don't like Work Girl, Ice Queen's pretty accurate. Blondie and Raven hair. It's just more of a I don't want to say the real names.
Yeah, this isn't trying to be derogatory. He's the goal, the context is that Alex is protecting identities, not putting somebody out there in the public ether without their knowledge, or maybe they just might not want to be. So we're trying to protect. Alex is trying to protect that and respect it.
Yeah, exactly. And kind of to add on to that, if you played video games in the 90s when some guy's playing Street Fighter 2 and then some guy else throws in a quarter and hits a start button and says, "Hey, a new challenger has arrived." In the gym, a new challenger has arrived.
Oh, yeah?
I met her on President's Day, the most recent holiday, when I worked from home. And I saw her tonight, too. I don't have a nickname for her, but she's obviously attractive if I'm talking to her. She is fresh off a breakup from a long-term relationship. She just moved in.
Careful.
She just moved in a couple weeks ago, but she is pretty friendly with me. God, I need a nickname for her. She has blonde hair, but I think I'm pretty sure she dyes her hair. I think Blondie dyes her hair too. So I don't have a name for her yet, but she has entered the tournament.
I don't know. Call her Newbie.
Yeah, temporary. I need to figure out a name. She is pretty tall. I think she's the same height as me. I don't know. I gotta figure that out. I'll figure out a name for her.
I will say this: sometimes, like the ones fresh off a breakup, and quite frankly, whether for you ladies, guys are the same way. They want to get out, they want to mingle, and they just want to cut it loose, right? They want to forget. Sometimes it's to forget. Sometimes it's just to get out there and get back in the pool. If you're looking for something a little more meaningful long term, that might not be the candidate. Just going off of experience, both as being that person and being the one trying to talk to that person. I mean, sometimes I could be wrong, but also this is going to sound really bad, but if you're trying to get a little batting practice in, that might be the one.
She seems cool though.
And I don't mean that as, again, this is going to sound really bad. I don't mean that as making her sound like a slump buster or a confidence builder, but just to get a little practice in with little consequence. Now, you're fishing in the same pond, dude, so I'd be careful with that one.
Oh, if
that all the way around.
If you're really to dissect this, these are all neighbors.
Yeah.
If you rewind back, all the girls I meet that are walking their dogs, neighbors. All the girls I meet at the gym, neighbors. That's definitely a recipe for disaster.
Yeah.
You know what? Oh, hold on. Let's back that ass up. The girl from work. That's another thing. What is my experience with getting involved with girls from work? Not so great. Even horribly. I'm pretty self-destructive.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? I could also logically say that it is. I could also use it as a stepping stone. Like, all right, well, this is the girl I lived with. Not lived with. Oof. Fast forward too far ahead.
Whoa, that was a jump. That was a jump.
This is my neighbor, and I was doing this, you know. But when it comes back to like my number one's obviously gonna be Blondie. I don't want to try to sabotage that or use her as a stepping stone to something else. Every other girl's fucking stepping stone. Yeah, let's do this. Ice Queen, let's stepping stone that shit. Raven Hair has a boyfriend. So it doesn't matter. Raven Hair is fucking awesome. She's like Raven Hair is a fucking guy's girl. Or it's like if I'm walking around the complex and I run in there, it's like, hi, how's it going? She's the one like initiating conversation. I'm like, and she's like, and now I recognize her because she's all dolled up, but she's parking her car because she got back from having dinner, and I'm in the middle of a workout because I'm walking around. I'm like, who is that? Like, oh my god, it's fucking Raven Hair.
Question.
God, you look good.
There it is. Question retracted because you already answered it.
Yeah, Raven Hair is hot. I'll say it, dude. Every girl I mentioned is fucking hot. Oh, hold on. Oh, I didn't have time to fit this one in. Random girl just walked in like yesterday. I don't know what to call her. Random girl. Super cute. Into the gym. Now I saw her. I'm in the middle of a fucking intense workout, so I'm kind of managing. I'm juggling like I got to get this intense workout finished up. But there's a girl I want to meet, and she actually started talking to me like, hey, you know, because she had trouble with the lock to get inside the gym. So she mentioned like, oh, the door's unlocked. I'm like, okay, cool. And I'm about to go into some intense squats, so I'm kind of dialed into that. So I'm like, okay, I got to talk to her tonight. In between doing whatever I'm doing, but it was Wednesday night. I'm really intense on Wednesday night, so I was trying to fit that in. I was trying to fit in and approach her, and I just couldn't. And she kind of left early, so I don't know if she has that type of discipline within the gym that I kind of look for. But she is a good-looking girl, so if she does show up again when I'm there, I'm 100% going after an approach.
I'm glad to hear that you didn't kind of try to linger around to wait for her to talk to her, wait for an opening, especially because you guys are in the same neighborhood and you're going to be in the same gym. Because I feel like it looks different when you're kind of lingering around, and girls know, right? They know when you're lingering around just waiting for an opening to talk to them in that kind of setting. So I'm glad you didn't do that. I
feel like I lingered, but I wasn't lingering. I was more like I got my own shit to do. Which
no, that's But once you were done with your workout, you left. You didn't linger after you were done working out.
Yeah, but she left way before I was done with my intense workout.
Oh, okay. So never mind. You didn't even have an opportunity to linger. Yeah. But either way, even better, you know. Because you were doing.
That's all I got for nobody wants this week.
Man, that's a lot of fish in the same pond.
You know what? I'm a fisherman.
Yeah, well, just make sure.
Watch what you catch.
Make sure you're not. I was saying, make sure you're not catching beta fish and putting them all in the same bucket, because they're gonna kill each other, and you're not gonna have anything left. But yeah.
As a side note, I am. Let me close my window. Hold on. I do talk to less attractive females in my apartment complex that walk their dogs. Yeah, I don't mean them in the gym. They walk their dogs, and I'd say I do spend significant time with some of these females. So if one of the more attractive females that I've met before that know me, see me walking around with them, it's not. How do I say this right? They will see that I'm a social person.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that.
But they won't see that like, oh, he's going after another attractive female. So
Well,
there's
here's the
some value
thing.
in that.
This is my own opinion on it, my own viewpoint. If one of the cute girls you're trying to talk to, well, even if you're not trying to talk to them, if a cute girl sees you talking to another cute girl and, like, in their opinion, cute girl, and potentially cuter than them, they think you're trying to get with that girl. Doesn't even matter if you are or not. But I'm not saying play it any different. Just do you, be you, be social, like, have the conversation, and whoever sees you having a conversation sees you having a conversation. That's all there is to it. You're allowed to have conversations. You all live in the same neighborhood. You're all neighbors. If they take it as competition and want to work harder for you, all the better. Just my 2 cents.
Since I've been more like open to being social and just after watching videos and reading books and being like, you know what, I just want to be more social, and this is how I'm going to do it. When I just go up to people and just be like, hey, how's it going? Are you new here? Or your dog's cute or whatever? Like, I'm a lot happier. Like, I like meeting people.
Yeah. And always do it with a smile on your face because you're just being neighborly, Emit the energy that you want to receive back. You know what I mean?
And if a cute girl gets a little jealous, then extra bonus.
Yeah. Hey, girls like to be chased, but there's nothing wrong with a girl doing some of the chasing too. So
don't chase. I learned that from watching videos like, don't be a chaser.
Well, you know what I mean. Figuratively speaking, I mean,
don't redirect your life to go after a girl.
No. All I meant is, you're trying to talk to them. If they're trying to talk to you, that's even better. And there's nothing wrong with having a conversation. Even if it doesn't go anywhere, just, you had a friendly conversation. That's just being a good neighbor at that point. Very least, you're just being a friendly neighbor. So, but anyway, I digress.
Right. As far as my segment for Hey Dad, Watch This, and
I think we're calling it. Nobody wants this.
Oh, you created a banner.
I created the banner. That's why I accidentally put up the other one early, a few minutes ago.
Going. I'm going to grab another bottle of wine because I just finished my Trader Joe's white Chardonnay. And I might
go ahead, man. Get another drink. We're going to get started into I Play Nerd. This is actually, even though Alex is grabbing a drink, this is actually our ode to Alex's personal project on YouTube called I Play Nerd. All about the toys for Alex's channel for the purposes of the podcast. It's all about the quote unquote toys. So this is like the gadgets, all the new stuff that we're getting into and buying and playing with. And this week, I'm bringing something new. So when I go camping, I already mentioned that I'm going camping this weekend. I like to have good light sources. And while I do carry kind of like an everyday carry type of flashlight, because it's got a flashlight, it's got a cob light, and it's got a laser pointer that I use for work quite a bit, it still doesn't carry the power of a good, just like bright flashlight, especially in the forest where it's really dark and you hear noises. You want to get that thing around, cover as much area as possible. And I found these on sale on Amazon this week. They're not as on sale, but they're still a pretty good price regardless. Oh, I didn't put it on the screen. I'm trying these out. I got these because they were on sale for like $10 for the pair. And they're pretty bright. They've got a zoom function as well as like a floodlight function, and then a cob light with a red light. Let's see if they have it. Yeah, here we go. So they got, red light function too, to kind of help preserve like night vision. I'm on the fence on whether I'm going to keep them because I thought, excuse me, sorry about the sniffling. I actually thought I missed it when I was looking at them because they had such a good price. But these have lanyards attached to the end of them. which means they don't have magnetic ends. I don't know if I'm going to keep them. I'm going to try them out and see how I feel. But I've had flashlights like this before where they had a magnetic end on the butt. And I found myself using it a lot, especially if I'm airing up or airing down my tires at night. I'm able to put that flashlight right on the body panel and do what I have to do. So it definitely adds to my light on the tire, even if I do have a headlamp on. But I'm going to try them out and see how I like them as far as a more powerful flashlight to carry around when I'm camping, whether it's hiking and I keep it in my backpack, or just hanging around camp and I keep it in my pocket, or I might even get a little holster for it or something. But yeah, I'm going to try these out this weekend and see how I feel. And then the other thing I actually got was, where is it? I got a new pump. So when I'm car camping, I don't actually set up a tent, and I don't have a rooftop tent. I have a few bins I carry, and I take them out of the truck, and I set up an air mattress in the back of my SUV, and that's where I sleep. So I have one of these pumps to air the air mattress up, and I'm trying to kind of cut down on the amount of gear I carry. And I have this little rechargeable lamp that I hang inside the truck for light. Well, I'm gonna try and get rid of it in my old pump and carry this. This is something that I can hang from the same place as my other lamp, but it's already my pump, so I can just take it down, inflate my mattress, and hang it back up. And as you notice on the end of this has a light. So I'm gonna try and use that as kind of my tent lamp, if you will, or my lantern, as well as my pump. So kind of combined two elements into one, meaning I can kind of lighten up the load that I'm carrying. It's only a little bit, but kind of every little bit helps, and the more I can do that, the more ideas I come up with to combine other things. So gonna try that out this weekend, see how that works for me, and see if both the flashlight and this pump with light become a permanent fixture in my loadout. So there's that. I've got one more thing, but I'm going to let Alex go real quick. Nope, maybe not, because he's drinking his wine. Got one more thing for you. If you haven't picked up yet, we are working on renovating our dad's house in Ohio. We had looked at like paint, or what were they? The carpet samples, and it's called luxury vinyl plank samples. Well, today I was working with a contractor, and we had to decide on wall colors, so paint, and we decided on, I know it's kind of a little bit of a cop-out, but agreeable gray. I like it because it's not just white, right? It doesn't give the house an overly sterile feel and look, but it's still neutral enough that if we want to start doing different colors in different rooms, it's easy to just, sand it down a little bit and paint right over. It's not going to take, 5, 6, 7 coats of paint to cover it up. So agreeable gray. And then from there, if we decide to do anything more bold with the walls, it'll be a pretty easy thing to do just on our own. But I think we're going with agreeable gray for now. So when the house is done, Alex, next time you're in Ohio, you're going to see the walls as agreeable gray.
It's always been white since I was 5 years old. So that's going to be interesting to see.
Yeah, well, majority of the house was white, or wallpaper. All the wallpaper's gone.
My room was white.
Your room? Oh yeah, your room was white. Mine was blue, and then we painted it white. Christina's room was yellow, and
I'm more remembering my room.
I think it was so yellow, actually.
My room, which was our room when we were little.
Yeah, because it was the biggest bedroom in the house.
Quick side note. So in previous podcasts, I mentioned that I have a neighbor who's a Michigan fan who lives literally 3 doors down from me. Oh, that's a band from the early 2000s.
He wasn't on fire, was he?
No. And
Okay, good.
I just mentioned it because he walked by to throw something in the garbage.
Gotcha.
But we did. Well, they mentioned that he's a Michigan fan. I did mention in previous episodes that we ended up on the same football team long ago.
Oh yeah.
I never mentioned in the podcast that we were actually buddies now. He'll stop talk to me. We'll talk for a long time, and like hours will go by. Because I remember talking to him during the he caught me. I think I was coming out of my car during the Seahawks Rams game, and we were out there for like 3 hours. And I was like, I wanted to go inside to watch the game, and he looked at his phone and be like, "Holy shit, the Rams are up like 30-0." we were the dog, and so that is kind of it's a heartwarming story. That is a proof that Ohio State fans and Michigan fans can get along.
Absolutely.
Outside of the college football season. During the college football season, we may come to blows, but
it's the best rivalry in sports. So yeah, 100%. When it comes to head-to-head, you're not friends. We're not friends, but there's a mutual respect when you have that kind of rivalry. And outside of that game, outside of the season, and especially that game, why can't you get along? You're two of the best programs in the nation. Like, best all-time programs. So yeah.
So the common watering hole that I've been going to for many years, Malarkey's. My main bartender, and I may have mentioned this in previous podcasts, is a Chicago fan. He's a Bears fan, Cubs fan, Bulls, Blackhawks. But another bartender there is I've been buddies with also. He is a Michigan fan. This is going back many, many years.
Nobody's perfect.
So I've been going there for years, and there are times when I've gone there, and during the college football season, he would not serve me. And then after
I actually respect that move.
After football season, he'd be like, "Hey, we're friends again," and he'd give me a free drink.
100% the truth.
And honestly, that guy, my bartender who's a Bears fan is no longer there, and I still go back to that bar just to visit that Michigan fan bartender, just because it's hard. I was there on Valentine's Day, and I showed up. I gave him a hug, gave him a fucking non-gay kiss. It's like
a little pat on the bottom.
Yeah, one of those like guy things, like, "Hey, good to see you, bro." He probably gave me a free drink. I don't know. I got drunk, but that is proof that we could. There is a world where we can be friends.
Yeah, it's actually when you share a rivalry, like opposite sides of the rivalry, it's actually fun. I think because I had a bar where me and another regular, he was a Michigan fan. God rest his soul, he actually just passed away, I think last year. But yeah, it was fun to banter back and forth. He didn't necessarily like watching the Michigan-Ohio State game there. But we would be there on Saturdays when they're playing, and we would talk shit to each other. Like, they weren't playing against each other, but obviously the other weeks we would talk shit. He'd be wearing his Michigan gear damn near every Saturday during football season. I'd be wearing Ohio State gear, and we'd banter back and forth. We'd buy each other beers, and we'd have a good old time. So, rest in peace, Jimmy. Anyway, where are we at?
I don't know. We were talking about. I just went up on some.
We were on I Play Nerd.
Oh,
we had kind of skipped forward.
All right, my turn for I Play Nerd.
Yeah.
All right, so this is gonna be a little gross, but my nose hair trimmer gave out, so it's time for me to buy a new one.
Yeah. What'd you get?
I haven't gotten it yet. But
Oh,
going
okay.
back to the toys, we did just have. I'm going to go into not what I physically have now, just more like what's coming out. So
Uh-huh.
last week we had the New York Toy Fair in New
Oh,
York,
cool.
obviously, where they're showcasing for business purposes new toys that are be coming out. And the showcase for Mattel was the action figures for the upcoming Masters of the Universe movie. And holy shit, was I just losing my
Nerding out a little bit.
when I thought my collection of Masters of the Universe and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles were done, and I was wrapping up my DC comics and ready to, kind of wind down I Play Nerd, and they put out these action figures, and I'm watching it going, oh, yeah, I'm gonna be getting that shit.
Nice.
Because it is just so good. And things that they released multiple lines where it's like they have lines targeted toward younger audiences and lines targeted to collector, which is like gonna be 43 plus year old because it's He-Man. So
Yeah.
it's like you have to be
Shit was
fucking
out,
old.
that was like early 80s.
I'm like, God damn it, they're reeling me back in because it looks so good. And given that the cast is fucking awesome, I mean, God damn, I'm a big fan of Alison Brie and Marina Baccarat and Idris Elba. So it's like, damn, they're fucking killing it. But yeah, so that's Toy Fair. So I Play Nerd is gonna be going Masters of the Universe this year, probably around. Well, the movie comes out in summer, so June. So they'll probably release the toys probably pretty soon. We're heading into March. Probably in April, the toys will be released in the stores. So, man, I'll be doing that shit. As far as what I physically have, when it came to show that shit.
Are these the new ones?
No,
No, these are vintage. Okay.
that's vintage. Yeah.
Is it Mattel that's making them?
Yes.
Here we go.
Mattel,
Here we
who
go.
I tried to get a job with multiple times, and I've gone to their headquarters to shop at the store, and also
Oh my God, I forgot about this guy.
Oh, you remember that? We had that guy as a kid. That's fuck.
Eternia?
Eternia.
No.
Mantenna.
Yeah, Mantenna.
Mantenna.
And then this
On the right,
looks
you got the
this looks like this is He-Man with a fucking Transformers thing on.
Yeah, I did not get that. I wanted it. I did not get that because the price is so high. Because of
is this He-Man with Voltron?
That's He-Man with Transformers.
Oh, it is Transformers. Okay.
The price of that is so high because of tariffs that I just couldn't bring myself to justify purchasing those.
So what are here, the movie. Oh, well, I thought it was going to show me the... Oh, God. Okay. Jesus Christ. Cookies.
You're getting a little too far there. The movie looks great. I'll just say that.
I thought it was going to show me the toys.
The movie looks great.
The movie. I do want to see the movie.
I've been hearing for 2 years. 2 years ago, I've been hearing that the movie looks like the cartoon. So
that's cool.
That's where I was like, "You have me."
I want to check that out. I want to check.
Even it's not going to be exactly like the cartoon. He-Man or Prince Adam's going to be on Earth, and then they're going to bring him to Eternia. Which, okay, cool. But don't spend too much time on Earth.
Yeah, he's almost got like a Clark Kent type of from the trailers I saw. He's got kind of like a Clark Kent type of identity. And then, like, does he know? Does he already know that he came from?
I don't know.
Grayskull, or
I don't know. It's in the movie.
Is it Grayskull? Oh, okay.
Well, I know.
Yeah, let's not accidentally spoil it.
But the toys, the action figures were displayed at Toy Fair last week, so that's from the 2003.
Oh, okay. I was saying this doesn't look like it Could be from the movie.
That was a revival that I loved. Oh God, you can find that on YouTube. That was a great series.
Okay. June 5th, man.
June 5th.
I want to check
I don't
that.
know when
I
comes
gotta
out.
remember to get off of that because I keep getting hit with like copyright shit.
Yeah, that's coming out. I don't know when Voltron comes out. I think Voltron's straight to video, straight to streaming, so that's not so enticing. But I'll still watch it. But as far as physical toys I have right now,
All right, I'm gonna maximize these so we can see it.
one thing that kind of happened with iPlay Nerd is that I got a little too caught up in not opening my action figures when I bought them because I wanted to make an actual video for it. So I did throw a lot of figures that I really wanted into a pile of action figures that I'm going to open once I make a video, and making videos is a lot of effort. So I had to kind of allocate my time to that. And one action figure that I got not this past December, but December of 2024 that I have not opened yet is from, and this is for the 90s kids, Street Fighter 2 Chun-Li, which I may or may not have shown on this podcast. If I did, it was over a year ago.
Let's say I don't think you've ever shown that.
So I will.
Excuse me.
She's going to be opened without making a video because I just don't have time to make the video. But I really wanted to. I got her because I think I got her in December of 2024 because she was on sale. And I was like, I'm not going to find her on sale ever again. So, which actually it's not a 100% assumption, but it was actually correct. I've been watching the Street Fighter figures for the past year, and they did not go on sale. So it was good that I got her when she was at a decent price. I think the price went up, actually. I think they went up $5, which, that's a tariff-related aspect.
You know what you could do? Sorry, I kind of cut you off there, but just so you can have a video without, having to spend a ton of time on it, go kind of ASMR style on it. Just, point the camera, hit record, and open it up.
That's, as far as effort goes, that's no different than the way I normally do it.
Oh, okay.
But no, I'm in the process of opening some action figures I've had for the past year or two. 2.5 years. So it's going to be non-video versions of me opening figures. But as far as I Play Nerd, that's this week. And
that
of I Play Nerd
is I Play Nerd. All right, last segment of the night. I'll be honest, I don't know how much we have to talk about, but we're going to get into it. What you watching? I've been busy this week, so I haven't gotten to get into the social medias or anything like that. Even YouTube videos, I haven't gotten to watch a whole lot. The Olympics did finish up on Sunday night, which was pretty exciting. Not somewhat, the closing ceremonies, I'm sure they were nice. I didn't get to watch it, but
I put them on. I didn't exactly watch them. I could glance over. It was on mute, so it was anything I was really interested in.
I tell you what, though, USA Hockey, what's up, dude?
I wish I were
with Canada on both the women's and the men's side, and we showed up.
I wish I could have gotten into that, but I just did not.
I get into it. Like I like the Olympics, so whenever the U.S. is winning, like I love it. Obviously, being a team sports kind of guy, and having watched a little bit of hockey, having had good buddies in high school, growing up playing hockey. I got into a little bit. I can't skate worth a shit, but I thought it was really cool that both the men and the women played, reached their gold medal game against their biggest rival, which in both cases, the biggest rival is Canada. And man, they both won in very spectacular fashion, going into overtime and getting a, goal in overtime to seal the victory and lock up the gold medal. Man, it was cool. And then I know you said you didn't get to watch much of it, but did you see what the men's team did? They had a little tribute. I'll just tell it to you. So there was an NHL player named, oh crap, what was his name? John Grudeau. Shit. Is it? I'm going to look it up really quick. John Gaudreau. Okay. Gaudreau. I don't know. Anyway, I'll put him up here real quick just so you know who he is. So, 2 years ago, he was already slated to be on the USA men's hockey team going into the USA Olympics. Unfortunately, him and his brother were out for a bike ride, I think just before their sister's wedding, and they were hit and tragically killed in a
he's from the
car
Ducks.
accident.
Yeah, it's from the Anaheim Ducks.
Yeah, they were hit by a drunk driver.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Wait, no. Was that Anaheim Ducks or is that the Columbus?
He played for the Blue Jackets. Played for the Calgary Flames.
I know it's close to. He belonged to a team that I'm closely, connected to because of proximity.
Yeah. He. The last team he played for was the Columbus Blue Jackets. So yeah. Anyway, he was slated to be a part of USA Hockey going into the Olympics. Tragically killed by a drunk driver. As soon as the victory was sealed up, as soon as they won the gold medal, they jumped around, screamed and yelled. They all gathered at the bench, and as they came off the bench to kind of skate around to continue celebrating, they pulled out Johnny Hockey's jersey and skated around the ice with it, with his number 13, his name on it. And furthermore to that, because they couldn't quite pinpoint where his wife was in the stands because she was out there at the Olympics with two of their children, they called her from the bench and said, do you mind bringing the kids down to the ice? And they, when a team wins a gold medal in that kind of sport, a big team sport, one of the big four sports, they usually take a big celebratory team picture right on the ice. And they wouldn't take the picture until the kids came down, until, Johnny Gaudreau's wife was able to get the kids down to the ice. They got the kids out on the ice and made sure they were a part of the team picture with their dad's jersey to celebrate the gold medal. And I just thought it was a really, really cool moment. I love the Olympics because there's a lot of really cool moments in terms of, like, again, it's the goodwill games, sportsmanship, man. There's so many cool moments in the Olympics, and that was just one of them. But it was a really good one, and I enjoyed watching. I didn't get to watch it live because it was pretty early on a Sunday morning. But I did watch the replays a few times, and I thought it was really cool what they did. I just, what USA Hockey accomplished as a whole in these Olympics was awesome. The USA broke the previous record as far as gold medals in a Winter Olympics. American gold medals, so not gold medals by any country, just by the U.S. We reached a new level as far as gold medals and medals, I believe, in Winter Olympics. So, yeah, it was, I would say, a successful Olympics. Italy showed up. They put on a good show, and man, I just love watching the Olympics. I didn't get to watch as much of it as I would have liked, but it seemed like it went off really, really well.
When I was at the gym, there was a lot of curling going on, which I do find myself strangely attracted to Canadian.
Yeah, dude.
Curling game.
Curling is fascinating.
Yo, this chick's be hot. That's all I gotta say.
Oh, yeah.
You got something going on with it.
You're not lying. There's something going on. The Italian team had a...
Oh, I didn't see the Italian team. I just saw U.S. and Canada.
Yep.
And I did, through a YouTube algorithm, watch Alice Liu, her performance. Holy shit.
I did not watch that, I'll be honest.
I am not a figure skating connoisseur, but just go to YouTube, type in Alice Liu,
I'm literally doing that right now.
and her performance. It's just like, dude, I don't watch this shit, but that was awesome.
What's funny is I graduated with a girl named Alice Liu. Oh, Alyssa Liu.
Alyssa,
The American girl. I thought you were talking about the. I think she was Korean.
it's an Asian chick. That's Asian American chick.
Yeah, with like the
Allison
fucking
or Alice or
yeah.
Samantha. Who knows?
Here, I'll just put up this girl.
Oh yeah. No, her
Okay.
performance. I think in the blue dress. Her performance is fucking amazing.
I'm not going to play it because I don't want to
copyright.
get hit with the copyrights, but I will watch it here. I know Ashley watched it. She really enjoys the figure skating. I'll be honest, I don't get into it as much. But again, I just like seeing the Americans perform, and Filipinos, quite frankly, when they're there. Obviously, for plenty of reasons, the Philippines Olympic representation isn't nearly as large as the U.S., but that's okay. So, but when I see them, I wanna watch them. So, yeah. But anyway, I did hear that she put on an awesome performance. So congratulations to Alyssa Liu on your gold medal and getting to win it for the great U.S. of A. Anyway, that was that. I guess, you know what? I have been watching, I don't know if you kind of a mix of social media / shares, but congratulations to Kent State baseball. We have a special connection there. We have a kind of a nephew, next generation, playing for them, and they
giant ass nephew who
big boy,
genetics,
good ball player.
Share
strong showing against number 2 LSU, and taking a big series win against number 13 Tennessee. So, and yeah, our nephew played very well in both series, from what I read, including a monster shot against Tennessee to bring them closer. They were down by a few runs, and that got them to within one. So, monster shot. I don't know if you saw that replay, but man, off the scoreboard, dude, it was like halfway up the scoreboard. Crazy. Big strong kid. So yeah, congratulations to Kent State baseball, and way to go, nephew. Yeah, that's all I have as far as sports. Olympics is over. Spring training is started. I'm going to try and start watching some of the replays from spring training, see how the Cubs look, see how the prospects look, and see who's going to end up, who the surprises might be making the opening day roster. Other than that, really the only thing I've done, we're behind on A Night of Seven Kingdoms, so we have a couple episodes to catch up on there.
I have not even started watching that, but I'm waiting for the right time to resubscribe to HBO Max. So that's going on, and one of the best shows I've ever seen is on Apple Plus TV, and that is Shrinking, which has a new season coming out. No, it's actually out right now. It's out It's out weekly, so it's not everything's out. So I need to reevaluate which I'm giving priority to.
We'll talk after this. I might have a way for you to watch. There might be a way for you to catch up on A Night of Seven Kingdoms.
Okay.
We caught up. Have you started Fallout?
No, I mentioned in the previous episode. Fallout is on Prime Video, which I have easy access to.
Yeah.
And I love Fallout, by the way. I love the first season.
Yeah, it was awesome.
I've been going I've been trying to fit in the shows that are on streaming services that I actually pay for on a non.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, like Amazon Prime, there are other benefits to that. Massive benefits to being at Amazon Prime because
Yeah,
of the
you're not getting rid of it, basically.
yeah. But HBO Max, it's all about streaming. Netflix, all about streaming. Hulu, all about streaming. Disney Plus, I realized I forgot that I canceled it because I wanted to watch it last week because I always, when I work from home, I always like to watch The Simpsons.
Do you not have it bundled with Hulu?
It was bundled with Hulu, so they got canceled at the same time.
Oh, you don't have Hulu anymore.
Yeah, same time.
Oh, I was about
think
to
there's a
ask you if
Hulu-
you had watched. There's a show we're watching called Paradise on Hulu.
Oh, I watched the first season. Fucking amazing.
Yeah, dude, it just started. So the first, I think, 3 episodes are out, and we just saw that. We just watched those.
Here's a bundle of Hulu and Apple Plus. I need to look at what I want to bundle and what's out right now because
Yeah.
Paradise is up there. My number one, Shrinking. Paradise is up there. Fuck, what else?
Did you say Shrinking's on Apple TV?
Apple Plus, yes. That's my number
Okay.
one. That's probably that might be my number one right there. I see number one right there, and then maybe the Game of Thrones Night of the Seven Kingdoms but I don't know how that goes. I heard it's good. I heard it's great, but it's also like it's a new show, just in the universe I'm familiar with.
Yeah, it's a new show. It's a completely separate show from the other ones, but it's related to, what you call it?
Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones. Good
It's
lord.
after House of the Dragon, in between that and the regular Game of Thrones,
Yeah.
which is a lot of time, and you hope we don't get spoilers for House of the Dragon, but you might get spoilers.
Man, House of the Dragon was so long ago. And quite
It's
frankly, House of the
even
Dragon
like-
started to get weird to me. Like I didn't enjoy House of the Dragon as much as I wanted to, but
I
Yeah,
am
I mean, it
all
was
about
okay.
House of the Dragon. Holy shit. Red wine's way different than white wine.
yeah. What are you drinking? What is it?
Target?
Well, I mean, what kind of wine is it? Is it a?
2023 red original blend. I don't know. Fucking probably.
Oh, it's a blend.
It's
Okay.
not expensive wine. It's not high quality wine.
Apothic. Huh. Okay.
It's from Target.
Right on.
The next one will be from fucking Trader Joe's.
Yeah, we got to figure out how you can start checking out Night of the Seven Kingdoms.
I'll resubscribe to HBO Max eventually because there's some shit I want to watch. It's just timing.
Okay, so you'll get there. Well, we'll talk about it. Damn, you don't have Hulu anymore. Paradise is great.
Are
That's
all
awesome.
episodes out?
The first 3 episodes are
Okay,
out.
so it just started. Okay.
It just started. Yeah,
So I'm
literally
trying to
this
figure
week,
out
and
how long
they
it-
put three. They put the first 3 episodes out all at the same time.
Okay, yeah, that's
just-
common to get you hooked, and they'll do one.
And then I think I think they'll go like once a week.
So
They're crafty.
I have to figure out the whole bundle, the bundle availability of what's going on with Hulu, HBO Max, Apple Plus, and
Yeah.
everything else.
I think I need to go in and try and cancel HBO Plus or HBO Max again because last time I started to cancel it, they said we don't want you to cancel. We'll let you have it for the next 3 months for like $10.
Oh, fuck
like,
yeah,
I
do
can't
it.
remember.
Yeah,
So I was like,
Yeah.
I remember because I was about to I was canceling it, and I told Ashley I was like, I didn't cancel HBO Max, and she's like, why? I'm like, because they said I could have it for $10 for the next 3 months. So I think in 3 months I'll probably cancel it again. So I might cancel it and see what happens. But yeah, I mean, if you go stay with Dad has a login.
Okay, so
Nudge, nudge, wink, wink.
spend
I'll-
$1,000 to.
I'll tell you how he logs in a little bit.
Yeah.
Anyway, What else are you watching? That's what I've got. That's all I've got really as far as what you're watching this
I
week.
have a Peacock subscription. I did keep it because of the Olympics and because they did release these super fan episodes of the final season of The Office, which I was watching until I kind of slowed down a little bit because of the Olympics. So, oh shit, we are at the end of the month. Fuck.
We are.
I'm not going to finish the final season of The Office super fan episodes before the next 2 days. So, looks like I'm going another month. But that's I do want to watch number one is Shrinking because I fucking love that show.
I actually made a note of it because I want to check it out because I think we still have Apple Plus.
Have you watched any season?
No. The only thing I've watched on Apple Plus, we watched. Did you ever watch that show Severance?
Yes. Yeah, that's a show that everyone loves that I did not quite get into.
I thought it was wild. It was crazy.
It's like, I'll give it another shot, but I watched the first season.
I got into it.
I had a good time in the first season. Second season, I just couldn't get into. I think it's in the third season now.
I don't know. I know we've watched all of it, so whatever it is, like, I think it was already one season in when we started watching it, so we just watched the first two seasons kind of like straight through, and I like it. I'll be honest. So are you caught up? Have you seen both of the first two seasons?
No. In the second season, I just uploaded after like 2 episodes. I will go back. So I will avenge up resubscribing to Apple Plus, mainly because of another show called. Oh fuck! I just fucking lost it. I'm not even on drugs right now.
It's not the one with Sudeikis where he's the soccer coach.
No, it's Ted Lasso. That show's awesome.
Ted Lasso.
By the way, you should watch Ted Lasso.
I know. I started to, and
I'd say Ted Lasso and Shrinking are on par with each other. Ted Lasso is amazing on so many levels. Shrinking is better on a comedic level, but still awesome on so many levels.
Yeah, Ted Lasso is really popular here because Sudeikis is from Kansas City.
From Kansas City.
They actually they recorded part of it here. Like a bunch of people got to be extras.
The show on Apple Plus that I just fucking fell in love with, outside of like normal Ted Lasso, Shrinking type of TV shows, is a show called For All Mankind, which I watched. First time I watched it, I offboarded in the first like 5 minutes, and then I went back after hearing how great it was and just fucking fell in love with that show. It is an alternate history type show about the space race.
I feel like I'd seen previews, and
so
it looked really interesting. I forgot we had Apple Plus, so I just quit paying attention to it. I thought we didn't have it anymore.
When it comes to past eras, I tend to check out. It takes a little more effort to get me into it, but it's how do you fucking describe this show? Is it science fiction? Is it like timepiece? I don't even know. It's fucking awesome. It's like, so you know that we got to the moon first. U.S. got to the moon. U.S. of America got to the moon first. But what if the Soviets got there first? That is the first episode.
Oh, I gotta check it out. Okay. I noted it down because now I have to check it.
And that's the fucking first episode. That is the first 15 minutes of the first episode. And it just spirals into like it's. I don't know how to talk about this. It's like you may like science fiction, you may not like science fiction.
It's a nice little blend. I like it because I like
another type of genre. It's like you may like this, you may not like this.
I like historical movies, and then I also like science fiction movies. So I think I might almost like the blend even more. So I do need to check it out.
It is alternate history plus science fiction, where it's like, yeah, Russia got to the moon first, and what happens then? Okay, minerals, blah blah blah. Well, what's
Yeah.
next?
Don't go too
Okay.
far into it because you're gonna start spoiling it.
Oh yeah, I won't get too spoiled. It's like
Yeah.
Mars. Okay, well, what happens then? Okay, well,
Yeah.
this and this, and then it's like it's not just U.S. and Russia; it's other countries, and it's like
Yeah.
holy shit.
Yeah. Well, speaking of first 15 minutes, we are about 15 minutes from 1 a.m. here in the Midwest. So we're going to start wrapping this up because
I will say one thing that I'm watching. One, Peacock has the Superman episodes of The Office, which I'm still working my way through. And two, movie-wise, tonight, this is February 26th, 2026. A movie that I was hyped up for, but somehow it kind of the hype died down. But I just got reinvigorated yesterday. One of my favorite movie franchises of all time has their next installment coming out tonight. That is Scream.
Oh, shit, really? In the theaters or on streaming?
Theaters tonight. I might be going tomorrow. And I've been as much as I tout out like it's better to watch a movie in theaters as opposed to going home. I think I need to watch this in movie theaters, and I might be doing that tomorrow because my Saturdays and Sundays are, I don't know, questionable. This is a return of Nev Campbell.
No shit.
Plus Courtney Cox. You know, the classic.
Courtney Cox is in it again, too? What about David Arquette?
I can't.
Old Dewey.
I can't say that.
He's died a few times, though, so I don't know.
Matthew Lillard from the first movie, 100% is back. How he comes back, don't know.
All right.
The Scream franchise has been.
What are they on? 9? Scream 9? I have no
7.
fucking idea. 7?
So Scream has always been centered around technology and the advancements in technology since 1996, 7. So to bring back Matthew Lillard and some other characters, it's like, how do they fit into this? Are they AI? Are they this or that? Like, it's actually kind of fascinating.
All right. Well, you heard it here. Scream 7 out in theaters now.
I just realized that it came out today because I've just been tied up with other things. So my plans tomorrow, given we're not recording tomorrow for a podcast, I might just be like this.
There you go. There you go. All right. 1 o'clock in the morning. We're going to wrap this bitch up with our closing thoughts. Before we get into that, just a reminder, if you'd like to support what we are doing, we'd love it if you would leave a comment with any ideas, any comments on what we presented, or things that you want us to do, try, play with, watch, whatever. Also, we'd love it if you would like the episode, subscribe to the channel, and click that notification bell so you know when our next episodes are ready for you to watch, including an anticipated first bite reaction or first drink reaction that Alex is going to be posting sometime this week.
Snip Dog.
Oh, and if you'd like to submit anything, contribute anything more anonymously, you can always shoot us an email at gagepodcast@gmail.com. All right. Closing thoughts. Alex, get into it.
Nothing serious. Just, cheers.
Cheers, baby. Welcome to March in about 24 hours. Closing thoughts, just because we are coming off the Olympics and a huge rivalry wins by USA Hockey, men's and the women. Sports rivalries are awesome. They're great. They make sports better. If you are lucky enough to be a fan of a team that, or an athlete that has a strong rivalry with another competitor, team or otherwise. Embrace it. Your enemies during the game. But remember, any sport you've ever played, typically, if you're a good sportsman, once the competition's over, the clocks are at 0 or whatever, you shake hands, you walk off the mat, and you go have a beer. So,
and Canada's a great country to be next to.
Yeah. Embrace the rivalries. They're fun, and you can enjoy them. I personally think they're just as enjoyable when you're sitting next to a fan of the rival. It's more fun. It's more fun. And when you're not playing each other, you celebrate how awesome your rivalry is. So embrace the rivalries. All right, guys, we're going to call it there. Thank you very much for joining us for yet another episode. I think we did a much better job of keeping it on the rails this week.
I am much more coherent. I am right now. Hey, full transparency. I'm pretty drunk right now, but
I would say you definitely. We saw you make the transition for sure. The slur started getting a little more.
Not as bad as last week where I was completely incoherent to the back.
You started out wasted last week.
I can't fucking watch that episode. I can't listen to myself. But this episode, I'm like, I'm like wine drunk. No THC. Well, until a few minutes after this, but no THC.
Anyway, all right, we're going to call it there. I'm going to get this music going for us. And I'm just going to go and sign off with this has been another episode of The GAJ Podcast. Shit, Alex is wasted and getting naked. All right, adios, everybody. We'll see you next time.